We shall continue with our second chapter of Physics class 11, Units and Measurement. In the last class, we have studied absolute error, relative error, percentage error and combination of errors. Today we shall study significant figures. While doing any experiment, we note down the measurement, and every measurement will have some error. It can be zero error, negative error, positive error, but it will have always some error. Therefore, when we write the result, we write it as a precision. Okay. For example, you are asked to find the length of any sheet of paper, and you are going to use a scale which has got the resolution 0.1 centimeter. And suppose when you are measuring the measurement which you are getting the length of the sheet of paper, suppose it comes to be 10.4 centimeter. So in this 10 is fixed, okay, but this 4 sometimes it may come 3 also, sometimes it may come 5 also. So this 4 is uncertain. This is reliable, but this is uncertain. So all these together we call it as a significant figures. Now let us define the significant figures. The result of any measurement is a number that includes all digits in the number that are known, reliable, plus the first digit that is uncertain. So in this, 1 and 0 are reliable and the 4 is unreliable or uncertain. The reliable plus first uncertain digit are known as significant digits or significant figures. Together these three are called significant figures or digits, 1, 2 and 3. All these 1, 0, 4 all are significant figures. Let us take some more example. In 1.62, suppose this is the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum. Suppose this is a second. Okay. Then in these 1 and 6 are reliable, but this 2 is unreliable, that is uncertain. Or you can say that therefore the significant figures are 1, 2 and 3, 3 significant figures. Second example, 287.5 centimeter. Here there are 4 significant figures, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? And here 2, 8 and 7 are reliable, okay, known reliable, and the 5 is uncertain, right? So this is a significant figures. Rules for significant figures. Number 1, all non-zero digits are significant. So all the non-zero digits in this you see 1, 6 and 2 are non-zero, so they are significant. Here 2, 8, 7, 5 is non-zero, so they are significant. Number 2, all zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. So in this 0 is between two non-zero digits, so that is also significant. Number 3, for number less than 1, zeros left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. Example 0.002308. So this is number less than 1, and here the first non-zero digit is 2, and the left of this, that is these 2 zeros, are not significant. So the significant figure in this number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 significant figures. Number 4, terminal or trailing zeros in number without the decimal point are not significant. So if you have got the final zeros, but there should not be decimal. If decimal is there is a different rule. So if there is no decimal point and there are zeros which are ending, okay, the terminal or trailing zero, then they are not significant. For example, 123 meter, 12,300 centimeter, 1,23,000 millimeter. In these last zeros, since no decimal point, these last zeros are not significant. These 3 zeros are also not significant. So significant figure in these all 3 values are there, 1, 2 and 3. Only 3 significant figures are there. Number 5, trailing zeros in a number with decimal point are significant. So if there is a decimal point, then the final zeros are significant. In this, after point there are these 2 more zeros, so they are significant. Here these 2 more zeros, so they are significant. So significant figure for the first example is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but this 0 is not significant. Okay, because this number is less than 1. So by 3, the 0 before the left of the first non-digit digit is not significant. Okay, so this is not significant. So here starting from 6, 9 and 00. Number 6, for number greater than 1 without any decimal, trailing zeros are not significant. Okay, this is similar to this one. Okay, number 4. So if it is greater than 1 and no decimal point, then the last zeros are not significant. change of different units does not change the number of significant figures in measurement. So if you change the unit, the number of significant figures should not change. Example, 4.700 meter. In this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. So if I change from meter to centimeter, it becomes 470.0. So this also significant figure remains the same. Yes, 4700 millimeter. In millimeter, there also should be 4 significant figures. In kilometer, if I convert, it is 0.004700. So here also these zeros are not included, but 4700 are included. So these are 4 figures, okay, 4 significant figures. So if you change meter to centimeter to millimeter to kilometer, significant figure will not change. But in this, if you check, if you consider the trailing zeros without the decimal are not significant. So this, if you cancel, so these 2 0, then the significant figure for this will be only 2, which is not true, right? Because they should have 4. I am changing the unit. So for this, in like these cases, we use scientific notation. Okay, so that I have written the next. In this notation, every number is expressed as a into 10 power b, where 1 less than equal to a less than 10. So value of a is between 1 to 10. And what is b? B is positive or negative exponent. Exponent means power of 10. And b is called order of magnitude of the physical quantity. So the a value will be between 1 to 10, and b is called order of magnitude, and it will be the power. It can be positive power, negative power. Okay, example, diameter of earth 1.28 into 10 power 7 meter. So this number is between 8 to 1 to 10. Okay, this is a and this is b. So this is called your 7 is called is the magnitude, order of the magnitude of the order 10 power 7 meter with the order of magnitude 7. The multiplying or dividing factors which are neither rounded numbers nor numbers representing measured values are exact and have infinite number of significant figure. So if you have got exact number, okay, exact number or constant, you can say constant in your formula or in your calculation, then it will have infinite number of significant figures. Example, you know radius equal to diameter by 2. You know as surface, na, circumference is 2 pi r, of circumference of the circle. In this 2 and this 2, factor 2 is an exact number, and it can be written as 2.0, 2.00, 2.000, and you can have that infinite number of the significant figures. In t equal to, second example, t by n, where n is an exact number, so it can have infinite number of the significant figures. Next we have got rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures. Arithmetic operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So number 1, in multiplication or division, the final result should retain as many significant figures as are there in the original number with the least significant figures. So you have to see the least significant figures in your given data. That will be in the final answer. So here I have taken the square, rectangle whose length is 10.5 centimeter and width is 5.5 centimeter. Okay, suppose L is equal to 10.5 centimeter and B is equal to 5.5 centimeter. Then area I want to find multiplication. It is same for division. Okay, so multiplication I am going to find, that is area of rectangle ABCD equal to length into breadth. Okay, so length is this one 10.5 and width is 5.5. Multiply, you get 57.75 centimeter square. Now in length, digits are significant digits are 1, 2, 3. In width, significant digits are 2. But in the answer you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 3, this is 2 and this is 4. But according to this rule, you should have the here as many, it should retain means remain as many significant figures as there are in the original number with the least significant figure. So here 3, here 2. So least significant figure from this among 2 is 2. So in answer you should not have 4 but 2. So we should round off. So when you round off these 2, you will drop out. And when you round off, 57 becomes 58 centimeter square. Okay, so this is rule for multiplication and division. Next we have rule for addition and subtraction. In addition and subtraction, the final result should retain as many decimal places in this decimal place as are there in the number with the least decimal places. So decimal places which have got the least, that you have to take take in the final answer. Okay, so here I am again taking the rectangular sheet. Length is 10.5 centimeter and width I have changed 5.25 centimeter. So L is equal to 10.5, B is equal to perimeter. I am taking half, okay, otherwise you have to multiply by 2. So into A, B, C, D is there, okay, half perimeter of rectangle A, B, C, D, length into width, okay, breadth. So L is 10.5 and B is 5.25. Add up, so 15.75. Okay, what is the rule? Rule is it should retain as many decimal places as are there in the number with the least decimal places. Here decimal place is 1, here decimal place is 2. So in your answer should be 1, right? So what will be the answer here? It will be 15 point, you have to round off, so 15.8. okay, let me write it. Okay, 15.8, we have to round up 5, so 15.8. okay, 5 you have to round up, so it will come 15.8, right? So this is centimeter. So least here 3, so sorry 1, so it should be 1 decimal point, right? So that is a rule for addition and subtraction. Rounding of the uncertain digits. Okay, here we round off, here also we round up. So now the rules are there. Okay, so let us see the rule. A number 2.746 rounded off to 3 significant figures. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose we want to round to 3 significant figures, then it will become either 2.75 or it will become 2.75. Why? Because here 6 is there. Okay, so when it is this number 1, 2, 3, I want to make up to 3 digits, so this has to be round off. So this number, if it is greater than 5, then you have to add 1 here. If it's less than 5, then we don't add. Okay, that is the second example, 2.743. This also is 4 digit, but I want to make it into 3 significant digit. Then 3 you have to omit. So 3 when you omit, this 4 remains same because it is less than 5. Okay, 2.75. The rule I am writing here. The rule by convention is the preceding digit is raised by 1 if the significant figure to be dropped is more than 5 and is left unchanged if the latter is less than 5. Okay, same here, you can see it, right? Here it is 6, which is greater than 5, so 4 becomes 5. Okay, in this I am dropping 3, but it is 3 is less than 5, so 4 remains same. Okay, so that is what written here. A number 2.745 in which insignificant figure is 5. Okay, now in this, here it was 6 more than 5, here it was 3 less than 5, then you can just add up. But what happens if here instead of 6 is 5, here out of 3 it is 5, and you want to round up to 3 digit and drop this 5? So what happens? For that, this is the rule. Okay, then the rule is if the preceding digit is even, then insignificant digit is simply dropped, and if it is odd, the preceding digit is raised by 1. Okay, so before 5, if it is even, then you just drop it. Okay, simply drop. But if this is odd, then you have to add 1, raised by this digit by 1. Okay, see example I have taken here, 3.785. I want to round off to 5. Okay, now 8 is even, so you round off just dropping 5, so 3.78. And in this another example, 4.935, this 5 is there but 3 is odd, that means you have to raise this 3 by 1, so the round off will be 4.94. 35 becomes 94. Okay, I mean 5 is round off and 3 becomes 4. So that is the round off for the uncertain digits. Next we have got rules for determining the uncertainty in the result of arithmetic calculation. Number 1, if the length and breadth of a rectangular sheet are measured using meter scale as, I have started with the example. Okay, L is equal to 16.2 centimeter and B is equal to 10.1 centimeter. So you are measuring a rectangular sheet. Okay, its length is measured as 16.2 centimeter and width or breadth is 10.1. So it is 1 precision, right? So the uncertainty will be in this will be 0.1. Okay, because it is, you can, the scale or the measuring instrument which you are using, it has got uncertainty up to 0.1. That's why you are getting here precision 0.2 and 0.1 here. And how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. So each has 3 significant figures. Therefore uncertainty in A and B. Now we are going to write uncertainty. Okay, I am using this what we have studied last class. Percentage error also I am going to use. Okay, percentage error is delta L by L into 100. Okay, you have to multiply by 100 and delta b by b into 100. Okay, so here first I am writing L is equal to 16.2, that is the length. In that the error will be, or uncertainty is plus minus 0.1 centimeter, and b is equal to, because this is my resolution of the measuring instrument, and b is equal to 10.1 into plus or minus 0.1 centimeter. Now using this percentage error, I am going to write this error in percentage form. Okay, the both. So I have done for the first one. Here delta L, that delta is 0.1, so 0.1, and L, the length is given to you 16.2 into 100. Okay, because percentage we are writing. Multiply, you get 0.617, but significant figure is 2, so I am dropping this 1 and 7, so you get 0.6. So here 0.6. Okay, similarly this also you can calculate. 0.1 divided by 10.1 into 100, which gives you 1%. Okay, so this is in a percentage. The error is in the L length is 16.2 plus or minus 0.6 percentage, and this one is 10.1 plus or minus 1 percentage. Then error of product of two or more experimental value by combination of error rule. Now we are going to find the product of these two. Okay, area, if you find, you have to find the product. It can be 2 or this can be more also, so just return it. It can be more experimental data. So length into breadth equal to, length is 16.2 and width is 10.1 centimeter square, plus this you have to add. Okay, because that is the combination of the rule. This error, percentage error, you are adding 1 plus 0.6 percentage. So this you multiply, what you are going to get is 163.62 centimeter square, plus this one gives you 1.6 percentage. Okay, this I am keeping as it is, and 1.6 can be written as 2.6 centimeter square. How? I have calculated here delta A by 100 into A. Here delta A means area, okay, and A is area. So delta is the error and this is the area. Okay, so delta A is the error. Error is how much? 1.6 percentage. So divide by 100 into A. What is the area? This is the area, 163.62. Okay, simplify, you get 2.617, but you have to take 2 digits, so 2.6, so it is 2.6. Now round off. So when you round off using the rule of the product, okay, the product rule, the multiplication rule, so it comes to be 164 plus 3 centimeter square. Okay, so that is, we can say here uncertainty is 3 centimeter square in the area of a sheet. You know, in why I have written only 3? Because in the product rule, okay, what is the product rule? Let us read once again. It should retain as many significant figures as there are in the original number with the least significant figures. So here both have got 3 significant figures, right? So in the answer you should have 3 significant figures. So it is 164 and this is 3 centimeter square. Okay, I hope it will be clear to you. Number 2 is, if a set of experimental data is specified to n significant figures, a result obtained by combining the data will also be valid to n significant figures. Okay, it's just simple that if you have got n significant figures in experimental data, then it will be the same in your when you combine. Okay, but if you are doing subtraction, then it will be different. If data are subtracted, the number of significant figures can be reduced. Okay, here is 12.09 gram minus 7.06 gram. Okay, if I am doing the subtraction, answer is 5.84. But the rule is what? You have to see the rule is retains as many decimal places as are there in the number with the least decimal places. Okay, in this, which is the least, here decimal place is 1, here 2, so least decimal place is 1, so I cannot take up to 4 or 2 decimal place, I have to take only 1, so it will be 5.8 gram. Okay, so that is the second rule. Number 3 is, the relative error of a value of number specified to significant figures depends not only on n but also on the number itself. Okay, I will prove this or I explain this with an example. For example, accuracy in measurement of a mass 1.02 gram is plus or minus 0.01 gram. Same way, you are measuring another mass which has got the mass 9.89 gram, and this also has the accuracy, okay, 0.01 gram. Okay, that is the precision, or that much uncertainty is there. Okay, so this much accuracy is there. The relative error in 1.02 gram is, okay, using this formula. Okay, I am using this formula. So it is 0.01 divide by this one 1.02 into 100. So when you simplify, it comes plus or minus 1%. Similarly, relative error in 9.89 gram is plus or minus 0.01 by 9.89 into 100. This when you calculate, it comes plus or minus 0.1%. Here same accuracy, right? 0.01, 0.01 gram. But you see the relative error or the percentage error is here plus or minus 1, and in this 0.1. So it also depends on the number itself. Okay, that is what it means, number itself. It depends on the number. Now the last point in this, we can say that in the significant figures, intermediate results in a multi-step computation should be calculated to one more significant figures in every measurement than the number of digits in the least precise measurement. So here they are saying that when you are calculating and you have got the significant figures, then you should have always don't drop out in between. Okay, it says that you should have one more significant figures in every measurement. Okay, then you will have more precise answer in the end. Okay, so we'll keep this much for today. We'll have got next the dimensional. We shall study that next. Thank you very much.